Bibliolatry, the idolatrous worship of the Bible, is kind of a fun term to kick around when talking about fundamentalists and conservative evangelicals. It sometimes seems like they worship the Bible. It sometimes seems like they treat the Bible as though it were God. But the more I think about it, and the more I interact with people of this mind online or in person, and in particular, the more I write and try and disabuse people of this idea so they can reclaim some sense of their own theological imagination, the more I'm convinced that they don't worship the Bible. In fact, I'm increasingly convinced that they don't even like the Bible. They don't like the Bible for what it actually is. They might like an abstract, vague, highly idealized version of the Bible, one that they can control, but they don't like the Bible for what it actually is. Maybe an analogy might be helpful. It's almost like, imagine a man who says that it would be really nice to be with a woman, but they can't actually stand women at all. Like they say it would be great if they could be with a woman, but they don't actually like women's voices or women's bodies or women's interests. They don't like actually spending time with women. They hate women deep down inside. So they have this like vague sense that, this would be cool in principle, but any concrete example, any actual subject that is that thing, a woman, they can't abide. And the same thing with fundamentalists and the Bible. The idea of the Bible they find attractive, but the actual Bible itself, no, not so much. Fundamentalists are almost like the red-pilled incels of the theological world. Like, they like to talk about the Bible, but if they ever actually got their hands on a Bible, they wouldn't know what to do with it. They would just have to pretend that it's something else other than what it really is. And there are so many examples. I mean, think about something even as simple as gospel authorship. Fundamentalists will be the first to tell you that the gospels are written by, are like first-hand eyewitness accounts by Jesus's most intimate inner circle, by the disciple, by the apostles themselves, the names that are on the titles of the text. But the New Testament itself never claims that. The Gospels never actually say this. They don't claim this. They don't even look like this. The Gospels don't look like first-hand eyewitness accounts of anything. They look like stories. I mean, Mark looks like a story, and then Matthew and Luke look like other stories that somebody else took that first story and added on to and edited and changed to suit their own interests. That's what they look like. They look like literary products. But the fundamentalist says, never mind what the book actually says, never mind how it actually looks. I need it to live up to this abstract idea I have of what a Bible should be. And so I don't think they worship or even particularly care for the Bible. I think what the fundamentalist worships at the end of the day is this idea. They worship the idea that their beliefs and God's beliefs are identical. And the Bible is just like a really convenient physical symbol of that idea. They can point to the Bible and say, look, see there, that's proof that my beliefs are in fact identical to God's beliefs. And so long as the Bible seems to be performing that function for them, they are happy with the Bible. But upon actual contact with the Bible, upon contact with the Bible's diverse voices and all its different genres and all its conflicting things that it has to say, upon contact with its ugliness and its contradictions and its historical messiness and all this stuff, upon contact with the real thing, they just pretend it's something else. And the fundamentalists don't like the Bible. That's kind of sad, I think.